The ocean roars, where giants rise and predators lurk beneath the waves. In this world, the killer whale emerges. Cold, intelligent, and cunning. They dare to challenge the massive blue whale, confront the fierce great white shark, and patiently trap seals. But can the orca prove its dominance and claim the title of ruler of the ocean? The answer awaits in today's video. The vast ocean is home to giants beyond imagination. Among them, the blue whale stands as the largest creature ever to exist, stretching up to 100 feet long and weighing nearly 200,000 pounds. Yet even these giants are not entirely safe. In recent years, scientists have documented a striking new behavior: killer whales. The ocean's top predators have begun confronting blue whales in coordinated hunts. Unlike the lone strike of a shark or the ambush of a crocodile, killer whales rely on discipline and teamwork. Often, a leading female takes charge, teaching younger members through practice. For the blue whale, sheer size serves as its shield. Few creatures dare to approach it. But for killer whales, size is not a barrier, it's a challenge. They move like an army heading into battle, deploying tight formations. Each individual surges into position, every move synchronized like well-trained soldiers. When they converge to block and submerge their opponent's blowhole, even the ocean's greatest giant must fight for breath to survive. This strategy now signals the dawn of a new era where shifting environments and dwindling prey drive these predators to sharpen their hunting skills to the extreme. Amid crashing waves, the ocean transforms into a vast battlefield, where instinct and strategy collide in a clash both fierce and dramatic. Humpback whales are famous for their long songs, echoing for miles beneath the sea. They can grow over 50 feet in length, weigh up to 40 tons, and perform powerful acrobatic breaches, slapping their massive fins against the water as a form of communication. Remarkably, this species is known for its strong protective instincts, with many documented cases of humpbacks rushing in to rescue other animals from the jaws of predators. On a migration journey, a humpback calf is shielded by its mother and a massive male weighing up to 40 tons. For many predators, this is an impenetrable wall. Yet the pod of orcas follows silently, patient and calculating. When the male dives deep, believing the danger has passed, the orcas make a bold move separating the calf from its guardians, an open abduction in the middle of the sea. What's more astonishing is their deception. They mimic the mother's behavior, lifting the calf onto their backs and guiding it through the current as if it were still following its own mother. Naive and inexperienced, the young calf drifts along without resistance. This is undeniable proof that the power of the orca lies not only in muscle, but also in cunning and strategy. Among the predators most feared by humans, the great white shark is often seen as the ultimate symbol of power and ferocity. With razor-sharp teeth reaching up to 3 inches long and a bite force of several thousand pounds, it reigns supreme across many oceans. Yet even the great white cannot match the combined strength and intelligence of the killer whale. In one recorded encounter, a grandmother orca named Sophia became the central figure. No longer in her physical prime, her experience and intelligence made her a formidable leader. With a clever strategy, she used her strength to overpower the great white while the younger members observed and learned. When the moment came, Sophia delivered the decisive blow. Within minutes, the ocean's most notorious predator was brought down. The massive body of the great white became nothing more than a feast to nourish the entire orca family. Dolphins are among the most intelligent creatures in the ocean, with brains proportionally larger than their body size. They communicate through a complex system of sounds and possess the ability to remember and recognize one another for many years. Orcas are no less intelligent or social than dolphins, yet they grow to nearly 3 times the size. Normally, they don't take part in the great sardine migrations, but now they travel thousands of miles to intercept the schools. What they're after isn't the sardines. It's the dolphins themselves, too focused on their hunt to notice the danger. The chase is no longer playful chaos. This time, the dolphins are the ones fleeing. Killer whales are stronger, more enduring, and skilled at turning their rivals' own tactics against them. Just as dolphins once isolated small fish from the swarm, orcas now isolate a single dolphin from the pod. Once the target is locked, they take turns in relentless pursuit, wearing the dolphin down until it has no strength left to escape. In the frozen kingdom of the polar seas, seals rest on drifting ice floes, as if enjoying the safety of a floating fortress. But in the eyes of killer whales, this is a puzzle to be solved with cunning and flawless teamwork. When each individual in the pod requires at least 1 seal a day to survive, the pressure of feeding the family becomes an unyielding command. Leading the charge is an experienced matriarch, a master at turning ice itself into a weapon. She calculates every movement, directing the others to push the floes toward open water, where waves can strike with the greatest force. Slowly, the ice transforms into a fragile trap, shifting the seal from apparent safety to sudden peril. These waves are no accident, but a carefully orchestrated tactic. As the water trembles and the flow tilts, the seal is forced into a final choice: cling on in desperation or plunge into the freezing depths where predators lie in wait. This strategy reveals a striking truth. Killer whales rely not only on muscle, but on the power to turn nature itself into their ally. Sea lions are master swimmers of the cold seas, capable of diving over 600 feet and holding their breath for up to 10 minutes. An adult male can weigh more than 800 pounds, with a thick neck, a short mane-like ruff of fur around the head, and large dark eyes adapted to both land and water. They are opportunistic feeders, hunting fish, squid, and even seabirds, while fiercely protective of their colonies. Yet when faced with the ocean's top predator, the killer whale, their skills have limits. On the glimmering surface, smaller female sea lions often travel in groups, scanning their surroundings with constant vigilance. They know predators lurk in the depths below. What looks like a resting place on the water's surface is, in truth, the most dangerous zone, especially if one strays too far from the group. One orca distracts, drawing the sea lion's gaze. In that instant, another charges from the side, striking at the vulnerable belly. Wave after wave, they take turns closing in, leaving the sea lion with no chance of escape. Off the coast of Norway, the sea comes alive. Billions of herring surge in from the open ocean to spawn, turning the icy waters into a massive feast for fish eaters. Humpback whales, fin whales, and even pods of killer whales arrive, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, with each family pod holding up to 30 members. An adult orca can weigh as much as 6 tons, making their need for food enormous. In the depths of night, they click and whistle, their sounds traveling like sonar. The echoes reveal the position of the fish, and the information is instantly shared throughout the group. Once the target is locked, the pod dives, sometimes plunging as deep as 600 feet. The next task is to herd the herring toward the surface, cutting off escape routes. This effort can last for hours, as the orcas slowly press the fish into an ever-tightening ball. Then, the killer whales unleash their secret weapon, the tail. One powerful tail slap, equal in force to the blast of a grenade, can stun and kill dozens of fish in an instant. And then, as the waves settle, only the breath of the ocean remains. Orcas are not merely hunters. They are the strategists of the sea, leaving a powerful mark on nature's endless rhythm, worthy of the title, Rulers of the Ocean. If this content brought you a fascinating experience, support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Every small action from you is the motivation that drives us to continue uncovering more wild mysteries.